So I'm going to be doing a lot of sewing today. Y'all saw my jean shorts and sewing those, but now I'm going to show y'all the other clothes that I'm kind of been collecting. I want to say thrifting because they were not my clothes, but they weren't in a thrift store, but they were given to me. So I'm going to finally fix those today, or fix some old clothes that I've literally had in the corner for so long, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to alter them till I know for sure I'm going to lose weight and I know for sure I'm going to maintain them or maintain that weight loss. So now we're going to get started on those clothes, and especially while the baby is taking a nap right now. But let's get on with it and I'll show you. So to make these skirts, I used a maxi dress. Some of the shorts I had, and I just added material to it. But I had about 2 or 3 of those, and honestly you could get about 2 skirts out of them. So these are some shorts with elastic on them, and I believe I cut a little bit of the bottoms off. I kept the shorts as is. I took this was a maxi dress a while back that I made into like those palazzo pants or gaucho pants, and I folded them in half. I laid them on my cutting board, and I'm also going to use these to make a skirt. So I'm going to cut right below where I ended the shorts. And I was thinking about just leaving as that and making like a fake skirt type thing because it was so flowy, as you can tell. And then I took the bottom half, and it was going to one side like a high-low, but even though that's kind of popular right now, I know it's going to be outdated at some point or something, and to me it adds like a certain style that I don't usually wear, and I wanted more of a skirt, like the Halara skirt or a skater skirt. So what I did was put the lower part in the back and then the shorter part in the front, because when you have a little bit of a booty, which honestly I do not have that much of a booty to make a difference, but when you have a butt, you want the back part to be lower than the front. One thing I wish I would have done different, instead of doing biker shorts, doing like either micro shorts or making them like bloomers, like a panty style, but either way is fine. We're gonna do the skirt inside out and upside down, and we're gonna connect them to the top part of the shorts. And the shorts, to be honest, it doesn't matter, but if you were doing a print, you want the shorts to be right side out, but I didn't want the seams to be touching me, so I put my shorts inside out. Then I am pinning 4 points across the parameter of it where they both meet. And when you're sewing, you're going to start at one needle, and then you're going to stretch out the fabric evenly to the next needle. That way you can get a nice little bunching of the skirt, especially when you put that elastic in. It goes around evenly, or the pleats or the ripples go around easily. And I do this with the skirt and the shorts separate, but one part that I didn't really show very well is once I get done doing this part, I then put the skirt down and I make a channel from the top of where the skirt is and the bottom. I did a channel at the top for an elastic to go in, and then I fed the elastic through, and that's how I got this skirt to really hold on to the top, and that way it doesn't get loose and fall off. As you can tell, this is what the skirt looks like. If you want to be more modest, I think this is like perfect for modesty, or just for something go to church in or work. Don't do that at work though. But super comfy. I love it. I think I made it shorter just to see what it looks like. Like I hiked it up to like make it look shorter. And then this is what those pants looked like, but I didn't like that they were shorts. Like, I want a skirt. I don't want a short that looks like a skirt. A skirt is a skirt, and I don't know how. I think you would just have to know. If anybody knows what I'm talking about in the comments, please let me know. Like, there's a difference between a flowy short and a flowy skirt. It just doesn't. They're different. You can try to make the short look like a skirt, but it's different. And not to get repetitive, but again, we're taking the skirt, flipping it inside out and upside down, and then you're taking the shorts, and you can either have them right side out, or if you don't want the seams and you're not doing a print, you can flip them inside out too. But if you have your shorts right side out, you want right sides together, and then we're going to sew them together, flip the skirt down, create a channel. So you're doing like whatever width your elastic is, that's how big you want to sew underneath what you just sewn together, or the channel that you made. And you want to feed the elastic through. I took my measurement of my waist, and I took about 5 to 6 inches off for my elastic measurement. Then I sewed my elastic together. You do want your elastic to go seamlessly. You do not want to pinch your elastic together. You want your elastic to fold over each other so that it creates a nice seamless seam. This is our second skirt. I feel like it looks familiar. Honestly, I should have just filmed the one pair of black shorts, but I just wanted to show y'all. Each and every time it's just easier and easier. To me, this skirt looks more like a skirt you could probably wear to your work or to church or something. This was like a dress that I made into a short, and it didn't fit right. I wanted to use the tube top part as like the part for, the waistband. And as you can tell, I'm messing with the crotch area, and it's just not working out for me. I threw that away for scraps and stuff. And then I took this next skirt. It had slits, so I cut right above the slits, but I also made sure that the shorts that I wanted to those are shorts that I was basing all of my measurements off of, because I love those shorts. And I did the same thing with this skirt. Oh, well, this is me showing you that even though that was a skirt, I sewed like a little triangle to wear, like, to make pants for the shorts part. That way I'm not wearing two skirts. And then once I had those made out, they were a little bit tight, but I was like, you know what, those were still a little bit more comfortable. And I did the same process: skirt inside out, short right side out. Pin them in 4 places, sew them, create a channel, put the elastic in, sew the elastic down flat so it doesn't have a seam. And this is how these turned out. And what I think I'm going to do, since the skirt is longer than the shorts, I'm going to cut where the skirt matches with the shorts, and then whatever excess, I add little panels on the 2 sides, like a paneled look, or like a rip, or it looks like ripped and tattered, I guess, more fringed look. These are another maxi skirt. I cut the skirt in half. I did like a little triangle at the bottom to make them in the shorts. Short part is inside out. The skirt part is inside out. The wrong side of the short is facing the right side of the skirt part, or the, skirt part. Pinning all 4 places, sewing, making a channel, adding the elastic, and then voila, we got another pair of skirts. And this is probably the easiest thing. If anything, if you want to just get your measurements from your hip to where you want your skirt to end, and you make a short pattern at the bottom and just flare out the top part of the tube, fold that material in half, or that tube in half, and then add elastic, you could just do it that way. If that's, to me, that's an easier way to make this skirt. I don't know why I cut 2 pieces out when I could have just folded the 2 things together. So we went from this to this, that, this, and this. I might honestly make some changes off camera, but for now, I'm just showing y'all how I did this process, and if you see me wearing a skirt in my later videos, you will know exactly how I did it. So happy sewing, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye!